Hey there everyone, welcome to Wrestling Showdown here on the W3L network. Thank you so much for joining me, thank you for subscribing, and thank you for being part of this, because we are on the verge of our 5-year anniversary edition of Wrestling Showdown. An edition so big we're splitting it across 2 weeks. And that's right, next week and the week after we are celebrating 5 years of Wrestling Showdown. More details on that in a bit. But if you want to come out and celebrate with us live, you can do that at the end of December, because we have got our traditional post-Christmas spectaculars coming your way on December the 27th, the 28th and the 29th. And of course December the 27th, which is officially Wrestling Day, will be a W3L event in Broxburn, followed on the 28th by Gala Shields, and the 29th we return to Kinghorn. All your favourite W3L stars will be in action, and yes, you'll see the return of W3L Hall of Famer and former heavyweight champion, the Rock and Roll Express, Blondie Barrett. That's going to be something special, I am sure you will agree, so come out and see us at these 3 live events, all of which are sponsored by those amazing folk at Crafty Connoisseur. They sponsored every W3L event this year, which is fantastic. Thank you so much to them. And of course, if you or somebody you know wants to sponsor a W3L event, either the 3 after Christmas or maybe even some of our events next year, please get in touch with us. We'll tell you how you can make that happen. Now, speaking of championships, Leo King has claimed to be the Breakout Champion. I'm sure you know by now. He won the Breakout match at Wrestling 13, and since then he's demanded he should have an actual championship belt. It should be a proper title to be defended. And we've seen people face him for the title. He's demanded to defend this not actually existing title. It's a complicated state of affairs. But Leo King is determined that he should be a champion and he should have an actual championship belt. And I'm led to believe he wants to be part of our 5-year celebrations. I guess we'll see what happens in the next couple of weeks. Here this week on Showdown, however, he will be in action. He is issuing an open challenge. Is he putting the Breakout Championship on the line? Or is he just wanting to test himself? Honestly, I couldn't say. But we'll find out as we go down to ringside and hear from Leo King.
Let me make one thing perfectly clear, right? I don't like this place. I hate it. I hate all you. I hate this place. I want to go home. You two married, yeah? You're related? You sure? You sure you're not related? Honestly, right? Because I'm Breakout Champion, I really, for the past this long weekend, honestly, it's been so tiring. And I've had idiot after idiot trying to come out and fight for me for this championship. I can't do it. So tonight, I'm not really in the mood to put up a championship. So, I'm not putting up on the title, I'm not putting up on the grabs. And you know, I'm going to have a little lottery. So, anyone wants to come out and fight me, give it a go, give it a smack, let's see what you can do. All I just don't want to do, that's it.
I understand you're the Breakout Champion. And I understand you got an open challenge to anybody else who wants to be a Breakout Champion. But unfortunately, I can't, because I'm a former W3L heavyweight champion. However, I am in a position to kick your backside all over this building. I am in a position to beat the tar out of you, because I've heard a lot of people say, you suck, you suck, you suck, you suck, you suck, you suck, you suck. Now, I don't think you suck. You're a talented guy. But it's about time you got in with a champion who knows how to handle things. You want to be a great wrestler, prove it to me.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a non-title contest set for one fall. Introducing first of all from Aberdeen, and weighing the 180 pounds, the
He is the W3L Breakout Champion, Leo King. And answering Leo King's open challenge from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing 252 pounds, former W3L Heavyweight Champion, Joe E. Legend.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe Fordyce here with you on Wrestling Showdown, and on the eve of our 5-year anniversary of Wrestling Showdown, I think it's quite appropriate that we have a match of the old versus the new. At least it's one way of describing this one. Joey Legend, a long tenured member of the W3L roster, made his debut here back in June of 2016, and of course has gone on to dominate W3L, first as one of the most despised members of the roster, now one most beloved, his former heavyweight champion. I'm sure you know all of his accomplishments here in the Ballroom Wrestling League, and he's facing Leo King, a man who has only really made his mark in the past couple of years. He certainly made his mark back at Resolution, winning the Breakout Championship match, and I'm sure you know the situation behind that. King trying to just pump himself up here is going to be the biggest test of his career, bar none. Of course, King winning that breakout match and now claiming it should be an active championship, demanding that he should be getting a championship belt for it as well. And of course, we've seen over the past couple of months since he won that championship, he's been determined to defend it, to make it like an active championship. Of course, he took on Roger Jones here in Toronto. And then just about 4 weeks ago or so, KG Nitro came to W3L specifically to challenge for the title. You can grab him hold of the rope, it's a good strategy for him. Eventually has to break and King goes to the floor. So who knows, we've seen Leo King go to W3L management and try and get an answer from them. We heard from him just last week, saying that he was going to buy his own championship belt and charge management for the cost of it. So who knows what's going to happen. We'll keep tabs on that in the weeks to come. Perhaps we'll have some more news next week here on Showdown. But he issued this open challenge here on Showdown this week, and he did not expect that Joe E. Legend would answer it. As you heard Legend say, because he's already been a champion, because he's held the heavyweight title, he couldn't challenge for the Breakout Championship. The idea being it's supposed to be for those that have never held the title yet here in W3L. And so he wasn't interested in this metaphorical title that Leo King holds, and instead he would face him one-on-one in this wrestling contest. Legend just biding his time, obviously wants to get torn into Leo King, but he's just going to allow him to wait. Remember, Leo King biting off more than he can chew there, prodding Joey Legend in the chest, and obviously it's backfired him heavily. Legend has been there and he has done that. And he has wrestled literally everywhere you can name. There's very rarely one weekend goes past where Joey Legend isn't competing somewhere across Europe. He's back in the States recently, he's been over in Japan. He has been keeping an active schedule as he always does. And of course, he finds time to come to W3L here and there, as the fans will love to see him getting that test of strength here. Greco-Roman knuckle lock. Oh, and Leo King didn't even attempt it. Didn't even try and out-muscle Joey Legend, just booted him right in the midsection. We've seen Leo King's arrogance increase with his confidence, and as the months have gone by here in W3L, as he has had more and more matches. We saw him start off as quite a nice clean-cut young man, and gradually decided to start bending and breaking rules. Decided to do things his way, take a bit of a shortcut he could. And we've seen that he's won a couple of matches by having to cheat, maybe hitting a low blow, putting his feet in the rope, something like that. You'd imagine that Legs would be too wise for that sort of thing these days. King's head being introduced to that top turnbuckle. King is just stumbling about, needing the ropes to hold him up. Because he knows where he is. Oh, right in the eyes. Joey Legend might be a popular man. He may have changed his ways here in W3L, but he's not forgotten how to bend those rules. He's got hold of his face. Oh my god. Leo King's eyes and nose are going to be in all sorts of pain. This is the experience that Joey Legend has. He knows every single tactic you can think of. And he's got Leo King by the ear. And he has. These are all the kind of things that Leo King would do if given half the chance. We've seen that in his matches. I mentioned KG Nitro just about a month ago. Of course, he's faced Roderick Jones as well. The Resolution winning that 4-way contest to become Breakout Champion. King is really just trying to stay upright. I think as a matter of ego, he obviously doesn't want to just be run over by Joey Legend. He wants to dominate the contest and show what he can do. And Leo King is very good. I mean, of course, he's travelled the world to try and train with the best people he can find. He's picked the brains of the best people in the United Kingdom as well. And so, oh, hang on, referee. Getting pushed in the way by Leo King. They get moved. And Joey Legend taking his eye off the ball. I think maybe he thought King was worn down more than he actually was. Legend just saying to the referee, watch what you're doing, stay out the way. King slugs him from behind and now stomping on him. Goes for a cover. Oh, nearly wrapped this one up already. That would have been a huge victory for Leo King. Not taking anything away from him, but come on, it's Joey Legend. When he debuted back in 1992. He's been wrestling longer than Leo King has been alive. Now look at this, wrenching at the neck. Legend wedged in those ropes. He's half in, half out, because being bent back at an awkward angle. And those W3L ropes have very little given them. And more stomp. This is where Leo King becomes dangerous. He becomes so much more methodical when the match is going his way. He can just dictate the pace and pick his opponent apart. Legend running right by those ropes there. Trying to pull himself up. Referee just checking on him, making sure he's alright. And King has him where he wants him. Like shooting fish in a barrel here. Legend seems trapped. I mean, for a man that wrestles constantly, you also got to think that Joey Legend has entered this match with the niggling injury. As he gets dropped face first on the apron. And it's not pleasant, not at all. The King just choosing his blows there, picking his spots if you like. If he's got his count of 10, of course. And Leo King just dominating. Now, whether this is enough to put Joey Legend away permanently, we'll find out. But I mean, King has managed to find a chink in the armour, if you like, and he's managed to get the better of Joey Legend, albeit temporarily. Against the ropes, the chop. King slows things down. Likes a bit of technical wrestling as Leo King. Oh, went for a drop kick. Set a little too early. Legend grabbed the ropes. And again, this is the battle that we're going to have here. The experience of Joey Legend. He's been there, he's done that. Just positioning Leo King. Oh, and a barrage of chops. And Leo King's chest is going to be bright red. It'll be inflamed. He'll be losing a couple of layers of skin. Trying for a suplex of some kind. King trying to block it. See a couple of shots to the ribs, the knee. Oh, lovely move. Reverses it. Legend, all 252 pounds of him, being suplexed by Leo King, showing off some good strength. Goes in for the cover. Maybe a little slow in the follow-up. But it's a big man to be throwing around like that. And again, Joey Legend, he knows what's going to happen. You can almost anticipate at times what your opponent might do. And of course, King's still finding his feet. He's not been wrestling for that long. Not really. Finally, the past couple of years, particularly here in W3L, like I say, for all you can train with some of the best minds in this business. The fact is that actually putting it into practice in the ring is a different matter entirely. And so going up against Joey Legend is going to be the biggest test that UK has had to date. Is he going to go for all these chops? No, shot to the midsection. Does like these short punches into the ribs, trying to knock the wind out of his opponent. The referee giving him a standing 5 count to get off Legend's throat. Kind of mocking the crowd who are trying to spur Joey Legend on. It's funny when you think back over the past 5 years of Showdown. When Legend came in to W3L full of his own importance. He's been a big star. He'd competed for the biggest companies you could name. He just all over the world, and he saw himself as a much bigger deal than anybody in W3L. But this as he launches away chops and punches. You don't want to anger Joey Legend, because that is the result. Leo King, he must be regretting this. He must be regretting issuing this open challenge. Oh wow, backdrop. And it looked almost like Legend was going to try and flip over him, but King caught just enough of it. Okay, Legend's a fairly big man, so he's able to kick out after the 2 there. But yeah, Legend came in ready to bend and break the rules, and we all know the sort of stuff he did. Injuries, assaults, you know, people being badly hurt. Oh, Leo King going for a cover again after dropping down Joey Legend. What we get here? No, just the 2 again. But Legend firing back. And then he had a change of heart. He realised that maybe everybody wasn't quite so bad after all. He started playing by the rules, and so as a consequence, Legend's become the man that we now see in front of us. Retaliating with that solid right hand. Nobody quite throws a punch like Joey Legend. Leo King reeling. He throws a half decent punch himself, but not quite to the extent that Legend does. Both men trading blows. Who's going to get the better of this? And it's King, maybe just a little faster. He is the younger man, obviously. He's got maybe a bit more speed about him. He certainly doesn't have as many kind of injuries racked up as Legend has. Not as strong as Legend though. He's like bouncing off a wall there. Leo King's on rubber leg street. Big clothesline by Joey Legend. Just takes down Leo King. And Legend having to take a few moments to try and get some lungfuls of oxygen back in. And both men are down if you have to start applying that count of 10. That's exactly what he's doing. His first man to get back to his feet. He will have the advantage. If neither man gets up, the match is going to be a draw. Oh, Legend sitting up. Kind of took a bad landing off that clothesline. I think, oh, the referee's just checking on him just to see if he's alright. Leo King very slow. If we stop the count, pretty sure Leo King's okay. Obviously safety is paramount. Leo King stumbling round. And another right hand. We'll try for the reversal but lost it. Can't get the hip toss. He's trying to take over Joey Legend. He just smacks him in the floor with an open palm. And the Legend's got a background in various martial arts, so trying to judo throw on him is kind of a daft idea, quite frankly. And King has no idea where he is. And a running palm strike right to the top of the head. Down goes Leo King. And there's the oh my god elbow drop. Pinpoint accuracy. This is going to wrap this one up. Wow, Leo King kicks out. After all the damage he's taken in this match, that's pretty impressive going. I mean, that elbow drop lands right between the eyes. The point of Legend's elbow driving at your forehead. Plus think of the clotheslines, those punches, everything Leo King has taken. So sort of touching his head and neck and slow to get up. We go for the stone cutter. Big pushing Legend out of the way. Of course, if we've gone back to the Showdown archives, there's a stone cutter. If King had a bad neck before, it's really bad now. As Joey Legend doesn't wrap it up. That's impressive. Leo King kicking out the stone cutter, having his neck wrenched at that bad angle there, and he crashes down the mat. Of course, that W3L ring, it's not really very soft at all. Crowd want it one more time. If you've gone through the archives of Wrestling Showdown, as I know Leo King has, you've probably watched all the Joey Legend matches. They're sitting for the hospital job, and King has got a hold of him. Wow, Leo King tried to break out of that in the only way he could, and it's a spear. Throwing everything he's got into this one. How much is he taking out of Joey Legend? Not enough for Leo King's liking. He had a spear, for goodness sake, rammed right into him. And King's not a huge man either, but he hit that spear, and that will have knocked the wind right out of Legend. Even for being hit hard in the stomach, you'll know it's difficult to catch your breath, difficult to concentrate. And Legend's got Leo King coming right after him. But what's King going to go for? And a kick. Remember, Joey Legend's a big man to be moving around. And King, yeah, he suplexed him earlier, he showed some strength, I don't know if he showed enough. And he floats in for another cover. Got with that kick to the ribs. Maybe I think all the damage that King has taken has meant that he's not reacting as quickly as he might otherwise like. Pump handling Joey Legend as we lift him up here. We see him do a stomach breaker off the back of this one. But Legend got out of it. Throws him down. I mentioned that judo background he has. Legend feeds off this audience. He loves them and they love him. King in the far corner comes charging in. Oh, and Joey Legend just popped him right up. Goes face first at the turnbuckle. King making an error of judgment there. Sets him up with the hospital job. Down goes Leo King. And he is out as well. Joey Legend scores a big victory over the W3L Breakout Champion Leo King. So it's a victory for Legend, and next week is 5 years of Wrestling Showdown. Well, Leo King's open challenge kind of didn't go the way he wanted. I mean, he certainly didn't expect somebody like Joey Legend to be answering it. And King gave a hell of an accounting of himself, but in the end, Joey Legend gets the victory. And of course that then leads us nicely, not only to our live events at the end of December, but into our 5-year anniversary edition of Wrestling Showdown. That is next week and the week after. 2 editions of Showdown to celebrate 5 years. Make sure you hit subscribe because you don't want to miss an episode of this. Trust me, it's going to be amazing. We have got Mike Musso, the W3L Heavyweight Champion. He has said he will be here and he has something he wants to say about Wrestling Showdown. So we're going to be seeing Mike Musso. Emily Hayden's going to be defending the Women's Championship. She takes on Rosie Knight. The very good Mr. Ewan G. Mackey and Taylor Bryden are going to get together. They're going to reform their team one more time to take on former contingency plan members James Scott and Dickie Divers. So much more is going to be happening as well. There's stuff the following week. I know for the Wrestling Showdown title is going to be defended. Leo King's apparently going to be there as well. Joey Legend's going to be facing Luke Aldridge, and I am told that unless the restraining order goes through, there is a very real possibility that the Tormentor may be in the building. Hopefully he is not here in the mobile studio. I mean, nobody wants to mess with the Tormentor. But we will find out. That's coming up in the next 2 weeks here on Showdown. Do not miss an episode. This is going to be amazing. 5 years of Showdown. You really don't want to miss a second of that. So hit subscribe. And then, of course, the other thing you should do is come out and see us at the end of the year, because these two 5-year anniversary editions of Showdown will whet your appetite for live W3L action, because nothing beats seeing us live, and you can see us live on December the 27th in Broxburn, the 28th in Galashiels, and the 29th in Kinghorn for our post-Christmas spectaculars. They're always amazing. Nothing happens between Christmas and New Year, so come out and watch live pro wrestling. It is going to be phenomenal. All your W3L favourites. Blondie Barrett returns. It is going to be great. Tickets are available from our website. That's W3LWrestling.com. You can, of course, buy them from there. Sign up to the mailing list while you are at it. Give us a like on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, join us over on Instagram. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, as I've said 100 times already today. Use that there hashtag, and then of course come back next week, as I'm sure you are going to. Look up our sponsors, Crafty Connoisseur. Show them love, show them some support. They've sponsored every W3L event this year. We are so grateful to them. Thank you so much, guys. Get in touch with them, and then come back in 7 days' time. It's the first of 2 editions of 5-year anniversary celebrations. It is going to be so much fun. I have a huge surprise for you that literally nobody knows about apart from me. I'm not going to spoil it for you. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but you do not want to miss next week's episode. Trust me on this, right? If you haven't subscribed, do it now, because next week's episode is going to blow your mind. It's going to be amazing. I will see you back here in 7 days for the first of our 5-year anniversary celebrations.